Did you know Pakistan is home to over 70 unique traditional dishes, many of which you'll never find anywhere else in the world? Some are so rich in flavor and history that a single bite can take you back hundreds of years, to Mughal courts, bustling Silk Road markets, and remote mountain villages. So here's the challenge. If you call yourself a true food lover, these are the Pakistani foods you must try before you die. Stick with me till the end, because the last dish on this list is one you've probably never heard of, but it might just be the most delicious of them all. Now, Pakistan's food isn't just food. It's an explosion of color, aroma, and tradition, a love language passed down through generations. And today, we're not just talking about the classics, we're going deep, from the spicy streets of Karachi to the slow-cooked secrets of rural Punjab and the aromatic kitchens of Gilgit-Baltistan. Number 1. Biryani, the crown jewel. Warm tone, slightly dramatic. Let's start with the undisputed king, biryani. If you've never had biryani before, imagine this: perfectly cooked basmati rice, infused with layers of saffron, cardamom, and cinnamon, mingling with juicy, spiced meat, usually chicken, beef, or mutton. Each spoonful is a festival of flavors, from fiery chili heat to a gentle sweetness that lingers on your tongue. Originating from Persian and Mughal influences, biryani in Pakistan has evolved into countless variations. Karachi biryani is bold, spicy, and unapologetic, a direct punch of heat and tang. In Lahore, it's richer, often with more yogurt and fried onions. And then there's Sindhi biryani, sharp, zesty, and packed with green chilies for that extra kick. Here's a fun fact. In Karachi alone, there are entire streets lined with biryani shops, each claiming to be the original. Locals will fiercely debate their favorite spot, and honestly, every single one of them might be right. Number 2. Nihari, breakfast fit for royalty. Low, slow, almost poetic. Next, we head into the heart of Lahore to taste nihari, a dish that was once the breakfast of Mughal emperors. It's a rich, slow-cooked stew made with beef or mutton shank, simmered overnight until the meat is so tender it practically melts when you look at it. The gravy is deep, velvety, and spiced just enough to warm your soul without overwhelming it. Traditionally eaten at sunrise, nihari was designed to fuel laborers, soldiers, and kings alike for the long day ahead. Today, it's served with hot naan, a sprinkle of fresh ginger, and a squeeze of lemon for balance. And here's a little secret: nihari is even better the next day, when the flavors have had time to deepen. Many Pakistanis will cook it, refrigerate it, and reheat it the next morning for the true nihari experience. Number 3. Chapli kebab, the Pashtun masterpiece. More upbeat, street food vibe. From the rugged mountains of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa comes chapli kebab, the heavyweight champion of Pakistani street food. These are large, flat, spiced beef patties, often fried in sizzling oil until crispy on the edges but juicy in the middle. What makes them special is the mix: ground meat blended with tomatoes, onions, coriander seeds, chilies, and sometimes even crushed pomegranate seeds for a subtle tang. The name, chapli, comes from the Pashto word chaprik, meaning flat, and trust me, these kebabs might look humble, but they pack more flavor than most fine dining steaks. You'll usually find them served with naan, fresh salad, and a mint chutney so addictive you'll want to drink it straight from the bowl. If you're lucky enough to get them fresh off a roadside grill in Peshawar, with the smoke swirling around you, that's a food memory you'll never forget. Number 4. Haleem, the comfort food legend. Soothing, storytelling tone. Every culture has its comfort food, and in Pakistan, haleem takes that role with pride. It's a slow-cooked porridge of wheat, barley, lentils, and shredded meat, cooked together for hours until everything blends into a creamy, savory hug in a bowl. Topped with fried onions, chopped green chilies, lemon juice, and fresh coriander, it's hearty enough to keep you full all day. Haleem has roots in the Middle East but became deeply Pakistani through spice, patience, and love. It's especially popular during Ramadan, when people break their fast with a steaming bowl of haleem that warms both the body and spirit. Alright, we're just getting started. In the next part, we're going deeper into fiery curries, sweet temptations, and some street foods so addictive you might just book a flight to Pakistan. And remember, the last dish on this list is something most foreigners have never even heard of, but locals swear it's a taste of heaven. Okay, so we've had our biryani, savored nihari, crunched into chapli kebabs, and melted into a bowl of haleem. Now, let's turn up the heat, hit the streets, and taste some of the most mouthwatering creations Pakistan has to offer.
Number 5. Chicken karahi, the crowd pleaser. Friendly, lively tone. If biryani is the king, chicken karahi is the people's champion. This dish is cooked in a deep, round pan called a karahi. Imagine a cross between a wok and a frying pan, which gives it its name. It's a spicy, tomato-based curry with chunks of tender chicken, fresh green chilies, ginger, garlic, and a splash of yogurt for richness. The magic? It's cooked on high heat, so the flavors fuse quickly but intensely, locking in that fresh, vibrant taste. There are two main styles: Lahori karahi, with more tomatoes and butter for a rich, almost creamy feel, and Peshawari karahi, which is all about the meat and minimal spice, letting the natural flavor shine. The real experience is sitting at an open-air dhaba roadside restaurant at midnight, the sound of sizzling chicken filling the air, and that karahi arriving at your table, bubbling hot. Number 6. Golgappa, Pani Puri, the street snack explosion. Playful, fast-paced tone. Hold on to your taste buds, because golgappa, also known as Pani Puri or fuchka, is a roller coaster of flavors in one bite. These are small, crispy, hollow balls of fried dough, filled with spicy tangy water, mashed potatoes, chickpeas, and a sprinkle of spices. The trick is to pop the whole thing in your mouth at once. Bite too slowly and you'll end up wearing half of it. It's the ultimate street snack, refreshing, spicy, tangy, and slightly sweet all at the same time. Vendors will often serve them one by one, challenging you to keep going until your eyes water or you burst out laughing from the spice rush. Here's the fun part. Every city has its own twist on the pani, the flavored water. In Lahore, it's often sour and sharp, while in Karachi, it's spicier and more complex. One thing's for sure, once you've had golgappa fresh from a roadside stall, no fancy restaurant appetizer will ever feel quite as exciting. Number 7. Sajji, the Balochi roast. Deep, smoky, almost cinematic, from the rugged deserts and mountains of Balochistan comes sajji, a dish that's as simple as it is spectacular. Whole lamb or chicken is marinated in salt, sometimes stuffed with rice, and slow roasted over an open fire or in a clay oven until the skin is crisp and the meat is impossibly tender. Traditionally, sajji uses minimal spices, just salt, maybe a hint of green papaya for tenderness, letting the smoky flavor of the fire do the talking. Balochi sajji is an experience. The aroma of the roasting meat, the sight of skewers lined up beside the fire, and that first bite where the juices hit your tongue. Pair it with freshly baked naan straight from a tandoor, and you'll understand why this dish has been celebrated for centuries. Number 8. Seekh kebabs, skewered perfection. Rhythmic, upbeat delivery. You can't talk about Pakistani food without mentioning seekh kebabs. Long, spiced cylinders of minced meat, skewered and grilled over hot coals. The blend usually includes beef, chicken, or mutton mixed with onions, garlic, ginger, fresh herbs, and an orchestra of spices. When they hit the grill, the fat starts to drip and sizzle, creating that smoky, mouthwatering aroma that drifts down the street and pulls you in like a magnet. Served with raita, a cooling yogurt sauce, fresh naan, and maybe a side of pickled onions, seekh kebabs are a staple at family gatherings, roadside stalls, and even high-end restaurants. And here's the twist: in some parts of Pakistan, you'll find cheese-filled seekh kebabs, turning every bite into a molten, spicy surprise. Number 9. Chana chaat, the tangy mix. Bright, cheerful tone. If you think chickpeas are boring, you've clearly never had chana chaat. This is Pakistan's answer to the salad, except it's so addictive you'll forget it's healthy. Boiled chickpeas are tossed with onions, tomatoes, potatoes, green chilies, coriander, tamarind chutney, and a sprinkle of chaat masala, a spice mix that's tangy, salty, and slightly smoky. Served cold or at room temperature, chana chaat is perfect for hot afternoons, Ramadan iftar tables, or just as a quick snack from a street vendor. It's light, refreshing, and yet so flavorful that one small plate is never enough. We've explored the grills, the roasts, and the street food fireworks, but we're about to step into Pakistan's sweet side. From rosewater-scented gulab jamun to creamy kulfi that could rival the best gelato in the world. And yes, that mysterious final dish I promised you, still coming up.